So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 of the Lumberjacks doubleheader today in Southern Tennessee, where we have the East Coast Lumberjacks facing off against the Florida Sluggers. Matt DeStephanis gets the ball for the Lumberjacks. And DeStephanis gets ahead quickly 0-1 before that ball missing outside, 1-1. And DeStephanis missing up and away, 2-1. So not DeStephanis, the reclassed right-hander for the Lumberjacks, coming off an excellent debut for his summer season in New Jersey. And the key for DeStephanis has always been strikes. Stuff is there. Spin rate there, velocity there. Just comes down to putting guys in positions to swing the bat. And quickly in a situation where Florida is required not to. It is not required to with the 5-pitch walk. So, DeStephanis starting off the game with a 5-pitch walk, going out of the stretch now. Or he's out of the stretch regardless. Showing off the pickoff, Timmy Martinez started first base today. Some adjustments to the Lumberjacks lineup here in Game 2 of today's doubleheader. With Martinez, Timmy, moving to first. Mikey, his cousin, behind the plate. And the fireman with the hose. Florida immediately looking to test the arm. And DeStephanis, who starts off having a bit of difficulty finding the zone, bailed out of that leadoff walk with some over-aggression by Florida as Martinez delivers a hose piece. And DeStephanis, riding the momentum of the free out, settles in with a great downhill fastball taken for the second strike of the at-bat. This time out the windup. Another fastball. That was the first strike of the at-bat. That one, another firm fastball. Swung way behind. DeStephanis looking to execute his first punch-out pitch. That, another hard fastball in the outside corner. He's ramping up quick. And as quickly as he was in a pressure situation, he finds himself in command, executing 3 excellent fastballs in a row. See you later. Lefty up. DeStephanis winds up, delivers fastball way behind at the hands, 0-1. DeStephanis in the windup. That fastball missing just low, but that's a good miss. See much more at DeStephanis this year. When he misses, he's missing with conviction. Brings that fastball up about 2 inches this time. Gets the call, 1-2. Let's see if he decides to wipe him away and showcase his first slider. Shakes off a few times. Wonder what it is he wants to throw. Does want to go slider. Seems like Martinez was calling for another hard fastball, given that Florida has shown no effective swing against it thus far. Early, DeStephanis working quickly, delivers another breaking ball. Martinez, excellent job holding on. 2 quick strikeouts for DeStephanis on the back of an excellent throwdown by Mikey. Brings the Jacks back into the dugout. Quick inning for the Jacks. They're looking for their first win of the tournament. DeStefanis looking to continue rolling. Another scoreless inning for DeStefanis to start off today's game with 2 Ks and an excellent throw by Martinez. So the Lumberjacks, bottom of the first. No score. Facing a fiery small right-hander. Should be opportunities for runs today. Jacks up. Coley, mind if I just damp this one more time?
You say mom, please. I did. I said mom 6 times. She didn't answer, so I was the bell.
And if there's anyone with the chat ability that could give us a confirmation on the audio working, that would be awesome. If not, we'll keep rolling and we'll do a check as soon as we can. Thank you, Mrs. Hubert. Appreciate that. Looking for some big at-bats out of Cole today. Okay. We don't want to filter. What are we doing here? I think I put on a dance party filter by accident. So hopefully that's not too distracting. There we go. Let's take off the filter. So Jacob Schmutz, hot hitter for the Jacks, leading off bottom of the first. There we go. No filter. Okay. So Schmutz leading off. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Drives that ball deep left center. And good range by the left fielder to retire the first, but a good swing by Schmutz to start off the game for the Lumberjacks. One away. That'll bring up Benny Franquise here. Sorry, chewing on ice. Hot. And Franquise takes the breaking ball low and in, 1-0. And breaking ball misses down low, 2-0 early to Franquise. And after a good piece by Schmutz, despite the out, momentum shifting in the Jacks' favor between a hard hit ball and then back-to-back balls. And quite frankly, an arm that they should put up runs against. That's just the reality. And booted by second, but recovers in time. 2 away. So the Jacks just a little over earnest. Bringing up the 3-hitter and I believe today's designated hitter, Nicholas Mirable. So I would expect that the defensive shift would be to get an additional outfielder in and Mirable a quick rest from the heat, but maintain his strong bat in the 3-hole. As the Jacks elect to go 4 consecutive lefties again, with Cole Hubert waiting on deck. So Mirable, this seemingly enough find his stroke, an arm that he's raked against, but another slow roller. Shortstop makes a ranging play and a throw to first. Retires the side in order 1, 2, 3. So hard hit ball and 2 ground balls caught out in front. Retires the Jacks in order. As they'll return to the field with no score through 1. So Matt DeStefanis returns to the mound. With the fireman, Mikey Martinez, the hose piece behind the plate. So Stefanis, who retired the side pretty much in order between the excellent throwdown by Martinez and 2 back-to-back strikeouts, will return. Ball missing low, 1-0. Get playing deep. And 2-0 for Stefanis, a decent spot. Misses a little bit off the plate. Swing and a miss through that hard fastball. 2-1. So credit to DeStefanis for the pitch that works. And a team that looks like they want to swing, just challenging. That fastball drilled that out. Just knowing how these fields work, and it does. The cleanup hitter for Florida, jumping on that fastball. And a well-hit ball gets out. And we saw it, though, with Sharingle's piece last game, though, how short that center field fence is. And between the fence, the humidity, that ball is going today. And no harm, no foul. Look for DeStefanis to settle back in, keep throwing strikes. As a pitcher, you hate to let those off. As a coach, you know it's actually probably one of the least impactful big plays of the game is a leadoff home run. It's bases cleared, no outs, but the momentum keeps rolling for Florida. Jumping on that first pitch fastball for a base hit. So credit to the road team here. DeStefanis blowing fastballs by him and goes right back. Second inning, challenging him with it, and they make an adjustment and put a ball out and another ball in play. So man on first, nobody out. 6 man up against number 6. Come out of the stretch. Fastball low and away, ball 1. So right here, this is where the maturity shows. How do you bounce back from a couple of quick hits after a dominant first inning? Because we saw the arm that we're facing. It would be inexcusable to, quite frankly, not put up multiple runs. So DeStefanis should have some you should have some room to work with as the game goes on. You just need to keep your lineup in it. So look for him to try and roll 2 here. And he gets his ground ball for a double play, but that will force the third baseman, Evan Schickler, to charge in hard. So no play at second. Right call in holding and going to first. So Matt gets his first, runner in scoring position, 1 away. And alert move by Benny, covering third, holding the runner at second. And looks like around the infield today we have Evan Schickler at third base. Ooh, and a fastball up and in by DeStephanis. Drills the batter first pitch, but you know what? It's whatever. Open base. Allows the middle infield of, I believe that is Keith Hall at second, Benny Franquez at short. Rounded out by Evan Schickler at third and Tim Martinez at first, so allows the infield their first opportunity to roll 2 today. Or at least an additional opportunity for them to roll 2 today. And then rounding out in the outfield, we have Alex Sharingle in right, Ramon Airy in center, and with Mirable on DHing today, I believe. I have to get a better view of who that is left. So a bunt with 1 away, with 1 out. And it sounded like he may have broken his bat on the bunt there. Unsure what the strategy is with the 1 out bunt. I mean, I guess you put 2 into scoring position, but 2 away against the guy with strikeout stuff. I would think the analytics would hate that. So a good fastball there. And a check swing, not even sure if it mattered. That was a strike regardless, 0-1. And that fastball diving off the outside corner gets the swing and a miss. 0-2 for DeStephanis. So Martinez calling for the high fastball. Throws it up and in. And a good challenge by DeStephanis, able to change the eye contact now. I think good opportunity for him to go with that hard slider low and out. Now just look for Martinez to be a backstop back there. He's going to need to make sure he's in position. And the check swing, that breaking ball luckily caught the batter off timing in a defensive spot, but that did catch a lot of plate. So got to understand 1-2, changing eye level. Like if he takes, he takes, but throw that thing out the zone. And this time goes right at him with the fastball. Keith Hall with his first opportunity of the game makes an easy routine play to Timmy Martinez at first. That'll retire the side. So credit to DeStephanis limiting the damage off the leadoff home run and the consecutive base hit. Settling back in, challenging hitters. Good defense behind him, including the PFP of his own. So the Lumberjacks will return to the plate. Down by 1 here in the bottom of the second after a quick top half of the inning. And not trying to be, I mean, how could I truly emphasize the arm that we're facing today? I mean, you should put up 10, and folks, they didn't hire me to be as professional as John Sterling. They hired me to tell the truth, and the truth is we should put up 10. So, something though early in the season, you know, you have a team with a lot of championship aspirations, a team who has won championships at high-level events with hundreds of teams in the East Coast Lumberjacks, a regional team with high expectations. At some point, you have to win a game before you start talking about winning games. So perhaps I should keep my own mouth shut as we are entering the second scoreless. But I do have all the faith in the world in the middle of this order here with Hubert, Sharingle, Schickler due up, it appears, against the right-hander throwing probably about 76. So Hubert, the lefty, will go up against the right-hander. Out the windup here. And he'll take up and away for ball one. So Cole Hubert, who actually was he the mystery left fielder, or is that Harris Rosener? I guess we'll find out as the lineup progresses. I'd say I'm about 95% of the way through knowing the team off first glance this year, folks. And if I don't know your kid, tell him to show up to game one of the tourney. And Hubert takes a low breaking ball. Good take. And the Jacks should have no trouble laying off the breaking ball today, so long as they aren't over anxious. Plenty of time to get fooled and still reset. That ball's not crossing very quickly. And that pitch misses. Up and away. Hubert with a good take on a tempting pitch to swing at, given the velocity situation. At the shoulders and away, it just seems like a pitch you can try and crush. And that's how you would turn a walk into a fly out. And credit to Cole laying off. Bringing up Alex Sharingle in the 5-hole. Hubert takes his secondary, and he takes a breaking ball down the middle for strike one. So more disciplined approaches here by the Jacks early in game two. Pitches they can hit, but understanding a leadoff walk. And takes that fastball up 1-1. So again, look for some calculated aggression here by the Jacks. Not a huge lead off first by Cole, not expecting him to really go anywhere. And that's why Cole Hubert plunked. Sharingle punts. Hubert moves to second. Nice stirrups as well. Big fan. Not sarcastic either. I'm genuinely a big fan. Think it's a good look. So Evan Schickler, the Gold Glover, and future CrossFit champion, steps up to the plate, takes high for ball one. First and second, Schickler takes command. Calls time 1-0 as Florida already getting action in the pen. And I can't tell if it's a panic move or a smart move. And I would say if you really have confidence in a guy, that's an absolute panic move. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Wow. And Schickler hits what was a routine double play ball, especially with the speed of this infield. And they field it cleanly. Second baseman elects to just completely not throw the ball. And quite frankly, this is a team the Jacks got to roll today. They got to roll. That's an inning momentum play that Florida just abandons. That ball gets to the backstop. That'll advance Schickler to second with him on area plate. 1 out, 2 in scoring position. And this is a great opportunity for The center fielder with quick hands, quick twitchy bat. This is the kind of arm for him to zone up and hit a line drive. So this is a perfect test of today's plate discipline here. Attempting to try and lift the ball and fly out against this guy. Easy to get your 2 RBIs, hit a ground ball or hard line drive up the middle. So very disciplined to start, 2-0. And would like to see the Jacks give DeStefanis an early lead, considering his stuff clearly dominant. And really pay no stock to that home run, given the length of the field to center, as well as the fact that he throws hard enough where the ball goes in hard, goes out hard. It happens. Power pitchers tend to let off most cheap home runs. And other than that, he has pitched well, and there's a ball in play, but 3-0, I believe that pitch should count. As the bullpen arm clearly doesn't have command all that much better, as that one squeezes by both their bullpen catcher and their backup man. 3-0 to Airy. 1 away, but a free base by Florida, so I'm not really expecting them to just serve him a complete meatball here. And they don't. They throw a good pitch on the lower outside corner. For the first strike of the at-bat, good take by Airy there. He'll be looking to swing now. Just to settle back and wait on the soft toss. Gets his pitch. This one, a loopy liner to third. That's fielded. And the Jacks once again in a position with a man on third and less than 2 outs find themselves unable to push the proper contact to score a run. And that'll bring up Mikey Martinez, who has the capability to display some excellent power. Should be an RBC as well. And I would love to see a 3-run jack out of the kid here. And he takes a swing for it. But then the key here is to give yourself 2 swings at it, not 3. 2 swings for the fence because you trust that you won't be beat. And then change your approach, but not your confidence if you find yourself behind. So 0-1 early. And lets that fastball go high, 1-1. So whoever's warming up the pen doesn't look all that much better. A lot of command issues down there, so not really sure what sort of arms that Florida's working with left here in this tournament. That pitch will miss low, 2-1. Martinez ready in the box. Gets a fastball low, 3-1. So expecting a big swing out of Martinez here with 2 in scoring position, 2 outs, and a 3-1 count. So the pitcher, Martinez calls time, 3-1, slow at bat here. 3-1 delivery. Fastball outside, ball 4. Martinez takes the open base. Bringing up Harris Rosner with the bases loaded at 2 away. And an opportunity for the Jacks to try and bust this thing open with 2 outs. And down 1, not exactly bust open with a base hit, but simply shifting the momentum, taking the lead out of the hand of this team. That's what you need to do, because they're going to have a lot of trouble clawing back against an arm like Stephanus should he continue to throw strikes. Just allow yourself room for a few mistakes should they happen by capitalizing on the long second inning. Rosner, line drive, up the middle, base hit. Sits back well on that fastball. Dan will hold him at third. So despite Schickler running on contact, the hard one hop line drive in the shallow outfield, plus a good throw, he would have been hosed. The right call by Dan at third to hold the runner. That's an RBI base hit for Harris Rosner. And some production towards the bottom half of the Jacks lineup, tying the game at 1. Harris Rosner getting the start in game 2. And I believe this is Keith Hall's debut. The second baseman. Keith Hall's debut here in Georgia/Southern Tennessee. And he gets a juicy opportunity with the bases loaded. And takes ball 1. He gets ahead. So Keith, expected here to hunt fastball and do similar to Harris, sit back and drive a ball up the middle. And Martinez at second. Not the fastest runner on the team, but he'll be going on contact, so an opportunity for 2 RBIs. Breaking ball will cross the middle of the plate for the first strike, 1-1. And Keith with the correct approach there, seeing the lack of command, laying off the breaking ball and hunting fastball early. So I'll have to be a little bit more aware here, 1-1. Gets a fastball down the middle, swings through it, 1-2. So Hall in position to defend the plate just a bit. Hits a shocking ground ball up the middle. Shortstop ranges. Wasn't sure where to go with it at first. Slaps the bag with his glove. Force play at second. Decent range shown there by the middle infielder. And that'll retire the side. But not before the Jacks are able to tie the game at 1. And we will head here into the top of the third. Matt DeStephanus returning to the mound. 1-1 Jacks leaving 3 after 2. You can hear it all right? I'm trying to be nice about it.
I mean, he just looks like
I'm trying to be nice about it, but I'm not being nice about it. By the way, folks, we're between innings, so I'm allowed to not be as nice. This is typically where we would go to commercial break. So for any parents out there looking to sponsor the live stream, Lumberjacks, one thing that purchase would bring you is potentially not hearing the between innings baloney. And in this case, the between innings baloney is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts because clearly, we need to pump the brakes just a little bit.
How about O'Reilly's Auto Parts?
Do we have an O'Reilly? Mike O'Reilly, true. O'Reilly of our O'Reilly Auto Parts. And trust me, I don't think he is an heir to the fortune. If any indication of what I've seen with Coach Mike on the road would concur with that conclusion. He's a big fan of Chili's. And I just feel like the heir of O'Reilly's, not that Chili's is bad, no shame on Chili's, but that seems more of like a Mike O'Reilly thing than a Prince heir of the O'Reilly Auto Parts fortune thing. Anyways, Matt DeStephanus Fastball swings through 0-1. Working quickly. Fastball. That'll get the call. 0-2. So the Jacks playing the game today in the sense of, hey, like there's a clear way that the momentum of this game should shift. That's just objectively true. And that's a breaking ball fielded cleanly by the shortstop, Frank Keys, who makes a low throw, but handleable by Martinez at first, who instead of catching it with the low forehand, elects to go with the tricky backhand swipe. And that one squeaks away. And those are, wow, I keep jinxing the boys because an easy first out turns into a leadoff base runner. But the point being, if you limit mistakes and play this game right, this should have one outcome. Those are the mistakes. So, man on first, nobody out. DeStefanis settles in. But credit to DeStefanis, this is a totally different DeStefanis than we saw last year. Always had the stuff and the ability. It was about the execution in the zone. And this year, he's attacked hitters early, found his footing, getting ahead on guys, forcing challenging swings in challenging situations, and now up 0-2, has an ability to go a few different ways here against the left-hander. So DeStefanis comes set, delivers, and throws a hard fastball off the outer edge. Another thing that's been awesome to watch with Matt on the mound this year is rather than, working backwards and getting too picky with guys, he's really just had an abundance of confidence in his fastball and just going right at hitters. He's confident in himself, loves to attack. And right there, a tough error to start the inning, and he comes right back with 4 consecutive fastballs, blows it by him, gets his first out and a strikeout, taking command himself. That one, a loopy fly ball to left. That'll be a catch for, I believe that is Harris Rosner out there. Camps under that one easily. 2 away. And another quick out for DeStefanis, who looks to get the Jacks back to the plate. Ooh, and caught lacking at first. DeStefanis with the pickoff attempts. That one just thrown a little bit too high for Martinez to get the tag down in time. So I don't think he's going anywhere. And he still almost got him. So DeStefanis again, attacking fastball 0-1. Just an excellent job by Matt so far to start the game. And look what happens when you attack and get beat. It's a leadoff home run. It's 1 run. That's it. If you start getting picky and you get beat after a few walks, bloop single does more damage than a home run. And it's a tough thing to understand. Obviously, the home runs, it's an ego burner. But it's actually the effective way to get beat. And as a starter, your job is not to not get beat. It's to get beat as few times as possible. And DeStefanis seeming like he's really made that leap in maturity to compound his already effective arsenal, albeit that one getting just a bit out. That one slipping out of his hand, getting to the backstop. So we'll have a runner at second with 2 outs. And DeStefanis with, I believe, a 2-2 count. 2-2-2 is the situation. And I'll be throwing up my shield, but I don't think I see any opposition on the bench for that. And a fastball at the knees, hard mid-80s fastball. DeStefanis, attack, attack, attack. Just an awesome job. for another strikeout, bouncing quickly back from that error. Start the third, and the Lumberjacks in a tie game entering the bottom of the third as they call a quick meeting. And you can hear the emotion in Coach Pembroke's voice, understanding that this is a game they need to and should win. So they'll look to ride the efforts of DeStefanis. A major contributing factor here to this summer. It's reclassed, had no idea he was coming back personally for the summer, and having another mid-upper 80s arm that now has the ability and command to get ahead and throw strikes with a wipeout slider. I mean, that's the sort of arm that pushes your team out of pool play and deeper into tournaments. And he'll look to find his groove as he'll go out for the fourth. Or not to find his groove, but rather to continue honing his craft. He is grooving. We'll have the top of the order for the Jackets inning, second time around against this right-hander. Fully expect the boys to have a bit more proper form of execution at the plate. You can understand these arms can be a little bit tricky first time through. You get a little overeager, a little over-anxious. Quite frankly, like understanding the way guys think these at this age, it's a stat padding arm. And sometimes those are the arms that are hardest to pad your stats against. So Timmy Martinez will lead off before we get to the top of the order. And Martinez will take a breaking ball over the middle for strike one. Can't really tell if it's a breaking ball or some sort of a cut fastball, but it's got a little bit of movement. And Martinez swings above the same pitch, 0-2. Martinez an early hole here, leading off the bottom of the third. Takes the delivery and a breaking ball low. Martinez just throws his hands down at the 0-2 pitch. And a good job of hitting by the leadoff man, Timmy. Sees the slow breaking ball breaking just out of the zone, but with two strikes, got to protect. And finds a way on. So, good job by Timmy with two strikes. Finding a hole in the field to get to the leadoff man, Jacob Schmutz, who jumps out in front of that fastball, way ahead. So look for Schmutz to, now that he's seen one, settle in, stay back on that backside and drive a ball. Takes the outside corner, strike 0-2. So in a defensive position, but not facing the arsenal that should be able to fool him by any means. So look for him to do a job as a leadoff man in this order. Put a ball in play hard here, two strikes. That ball missing badly, 1-2. So 1-2, Timmy Martinez at first. Jacks tied at 1 here in the bottom of the third. And Schmutz set in the box. Out the stretch, pitcher delivers. Oof. And a dangerous take with two strikes, but he sees it in well. And a low inside fastball called for a ball, 2-2. And Schmutz battling his way back. And sees a pitch up and out of the zone, but close and does his job, fouling it back 2-2. As Schmutz awaits his pitch. And credit to Schmutz, knows that should he get a strike over the middle, it's going to be hittable. And he is challenging the pitcher to make him throw it. And extending this at-bat, full count. So it started as an 0-2 hole for Jacob Schmutz, is now a 7-pitch at-bat. And full. No more action in Florida's pen, so not quite understanding the game management there. Schmutz, hard hit ball, 3-2 count. Excellent job by Jacob Schmutz staying hot there, getting an up and in fastball, not trying to do too much with 2 strikes. Just delivering a hard line drive base hit in the 3-4 hole. To bring up Benny Franquise, and now we have action again in the Florida bullpen. So somewhat get the feeling that the team management over there is a little bit unorganized, and should be plenty of opportunities for the Jacks to score runs should they do the right thing at the plate, as Schmutz and Martinez did there with 2 strikes. So Benny jumping at that first pitch, and he was out in front there, flaring a ball down the line, and you could tell Coach Pem just staring down just a bit, knowing, hey, be a little better than that. 2 men on, no outs. You're our 2 guy. Need you sitting back and driving something hard. So Benny with another life. Makes an adjustment. Excellent swing. That's a gapper. Line drive. Fast turf field. That'll get Benny to second. That'll score at least 1. Schmutz will be held at third. And this is the exact sort of adjustments we've been looking for from the Jacks all tournament. Just an excellent job by Benny there. Bit of a mistake on that first swing out in front. Almost gave up an out. And just like Schmutz did in his at-bat, adjusting with the second life later in the at-bat, driving a ball in that 3-4 hole, and 3 consecutive hits for the Jacks, second time through the order. Gives them a 2-1 lead with 2 in scoring position for the 3-hitter Nicholas Mirable. Another Jacks veteran and strong bat who's looking to find his footing with an excellent opportunity to do just that. And so this is where you look to learn from your teammates. You saw the first 2 guys in the order do the right thing and sit back and drive a line drive through the same hole against the righty with the lefty matchup. So look for Nick to continue to keep the carousel moving as he takes up and away for ball 1. So Mirable looking to break his slump just a bit. Takes a big hack at the low outside fastball. So again, he is out in front 2, as were Schmutz and Franquise before they made their adjustment in their at-bats. So look for Nick to do the same here, 1-1 count. That fastball down the middle, 1-2. And not sure what he's looking for there. But he finds himself in a 2-strike situation, takes a swing, ground ball, chopped foul. And Mirable, 1-2, 2 in scoring position. Need a ball in play from him here. Found himself in a similar position last at bat. And the struggles at the plate continue with a swing and a miss over the breaking ball. And it's not so much about the result as much as the approach and the at-bat. Just twice in a row, man on third, less than 2 outs. Need to understand the situation. Put that ball in play. But Cole Hubert up with 1 away. And second and third. And he'll take a ball off the outside corner for a strike. So the left-hander. Cole sits back and drives the ball to center. This one will find a glove. And unfortunately for the Lumberjacks, Schmutz, first step towards home, not able to get back to the bag in time. Center fielder has showed off a good arm, and now was a line drive coming in. So it would have been a difficult or close play at home. Not sure if sending him would have been the correct option regardless. But a good piece by Cole Hubert there, and that's the sort of out you want to make, a loud one. An excellent piece of hitting by Cole, just happens to find some leather, bringing up the 5-hitter in Alex Sharingle. So Benny Franquise with some speed at second, looking to score on the base hit. Would be interesting if it's hit to center, as he's shown off a good arm. And Sharingle swings through that fastball. And it's over aggression, over anxiousness by the Lumberjacks on these swing and misses occasionally, just because they're not getting beat on the stuff. And good take up and in. Second and third, 2 outs. Lumberjacks doing a good job of taking a lead this inning, but behind the strong arm of DeStefanis and being the home team, an opportunity to really not quite put a dagger in with the base hit here, but certainly deep in the wound. And that ball missing, breaking ball off the outer half. And Sharingle stays ready at the plate. Oh, no.
Hey, on the swing!
Accidentally reported Bill West. I had a rag over the camera. And I guess Bill Wetzel threw a comment our way, so thank you, Bill. And Bill, it reported comment through the YouTube Gestapo. I don't know why. So if I kicked you off YouTube, Bill, I really hope I didn't. And ground ball up the middle is fielded cleanly, and the out made at first to retire the side for the Lumberjacks, but not before they take a 2-1 lead heading here into the top of the fourth. Matt DeStefanis returning to the mound. So I don't know why I reported your comment, Bill. I didn't even have my hands on the camera. I was just going to give it a quick heat check. Hopefully you could still comment. So thank you all for joining us here for Lumberjacks Game 2 live from Southern Tennessee. Let's get that out of the camera angle view. Trying to keep our cameras cool. I accidentally reported Bill's comment. I didn't report Bill's comment. Bill said true dat. Someone said thank you. And I have this towel a little bit damp. Recognize that as my finger.
Yeah.
And it hit report on Bill's comment.
For any parents listening to, I would just like to remind you to go later to the Lumberjacks Instagram for some awesome slow motion shots that are very exciting.
So Matt DeStefanis returns to the mound and immediately attacking 0-1 hard fastball down the middle. This is just awesome to see. It really is. It's been awaiting the awakening of DeStephanis. So what should his nickname be? I kind of like it have something to do with awakening or hatching. The first thing that came to mind is that 90s Godzilla movie with Matthew Broderick or whatever his name is, coming out of the eggs. Godzilla Jr. I don't know where that missed. That was an excellent pitch. And it's just really cool to see. Like, a lot of times you see a guy who figures it out, starts throwing strikes, has that wipeout slider, and wants to go to it, just wants the punch out. Matt wants to go to the fastball. Matt wants to attack. And that's awesome. Make the catcher call the curveball. Make the coach call the curveball. You want your pitcher going out there wanting to throw a fastball. And there you go. So with 2 strikes after staying alive on the fastball, then elects to go slider. Great one low at the shins and gets his ground ball. You have the phenomenal defensive left side of Franquise and Timmy Martinez with no sunglasses. The first call is that he can't see it, and then says that he can. Quick second out. Good adjustment by Timmy. You want my shades? He doesn't want my shades. He doesn't want these. I found these diving at the bottom of the Gulf. I think they're cool. I don't know if they're women's or not, but I think they're cool. So DeStephanis, hard fastball, misses right down the middle. 1-0. Throws the same pitch this time, gets a swing 1-1. And I think he's honestly was just working too quick and effective to even get the call. I think the umpire didn't even know what happened. And that fastball, man, what an exciting performance by DeStephanis thus far. Sitting in that mid-upper 80s zone, just working quickly, attacking fastball, hook, see you later. No flipping chance at all. Just working. That's another amazing thing about watching Matt today. Just not only the confidence, but the control and working so quickly. And good communication with his catcher. Yeah, we got the live stream over there, and I got the AirPods, so sometimes we have a booth and stuff, but it's too hot to carry the table down today and stuff. Yeah, sometimes we set up the table just so like people even know what we're doing. But I was like, I guess I don't really need it. I hear you. You must be from Tennessee, sir. Yeah. Are you Chattanooga? I take from considering I'm from Jersey, I take pride of spending enough time in Tennessee to pick up on it. I've been a couple times. You know where I ended up in Chattanooga was the mountain folk, like the mountain people. Oh my gosh. So all I remember was we were trying to fish we saw like a reservoir on Google Maps and found ourselves just in the middle of the mountains walking through the woods. And next thing I knew, I had a guy with one leg and a shotgun come pegging up on us. And then we found a crazy, dude, that was nuts. I'd never seen anything like that. I heard not to go up there now. Exciting times, though, I got to say. It's a beautiful place, too, over there in Chattanooga. I went to that, not too far, that music venue in the cave there, the caverns. That was one of the coolest places I've ever been, man. Really? Amazing acoustics in there. Making friends out here at the Lumberjacks. Doing our best to soften up these umpires. You know how it goes, folks. It's Sales 101. So leading off here in the bottom of the fourth for the Jacks, we have Evan Schickler, followed by Amon Airy and Big Mike Martinez, the fireman. Schickler, got to come up with a name for him this year. He takes off the plate, breaking ball 1-0. And that fastball fouled away 1-1. Big swing. And understandably so. 1-1 count to Schickler. And he takes a hard swing at the high inside fastball. That one going down the line will be fair. Hard ground ball. He's in easily standing at second for a leadoff double to bring up Amon Airy, who looks to get his stroke situated at the plate. And a good sign by the Jacks, making big adjustments all throughout the order their second time through. So Airy looks to make his adjustment after the soft fly out to third baseman, his first at bat. Takes way up, ball one. Runner in scoring position for him as well. And I'd love to see the boys bat around this inning. Why not? I mean, heck, I even shaved yesterday. Get me an at bat, coach. Why not? I can do it. Show the boys a little grit. Airy fouls that one off, 1-1. Two one, Airy. And an excellent jump. He'll be into third easily as Schickler. No throw, ball in the dirt. He would have had that bag regardless. So Airy with a man on third and nobody out. And this is where ball in play. And Airy and the infield in on Airy. So they'll be looking to make the out at home, but Airy with a squibbler to the pitcher, and I don't know what that was. What? Oh, goodness. And you have to imagine that was not a send by Coach Dan, as no outs, man on third, weak squibbler, runner holds, and tries to steal on the throw, but it's like, be aware of the situation. You need to understand that you're in the same position. Less than 2 outs, man on third. Yes, it sucks. You wasted an out, but you're in the same spot. It's almost a guaranteed run next batter. And instead, running yourself out of an easy run. So as quickly as the good adjustments are made, 2 steps forward, 1 back, as Mike Martinez looks to get the boys back on track with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And takes for his second ball of the game. And again, momentum shifting in the Jacks' direction, doing a lot of things right this game, have a lead. The difference between the lead being significant and commanded is really in the details. And Martinez, 3-0. Martinez out in front, 3-0, swinging pop up to first. So it's looking to do a little bit too much. Jacks with a bit of a disappointing bottom of the fourth, but they have Matt DeStefanis on the mound, so who almost want to say who cares? Kid's absolutely electric. Absolutely electric. Yo, that's Cole Hubert waving to the fans. Look at that smile, folks. That's a smile of a kid who's winning a ball game. And I'm going to do a quick score confirm. The game changer in my head says 4-1. Dan, is it 4-1? 4-1? Yeah. It's the score. 4-1? Is it 2-1? That's embarrassing. Really? I don't think it's 2. I thought it was 4. Could be wrong, but I heard you were electric on the game changer, Daily. I mean, Emil's got to know, right? Or is that an unfair assumption? I thought we scored 2 on a base hit like 2 innings ago.
Yeah, dude, it's gotta be 4-1.
It's got to be 4-1, but I don't know if Cole Wetzel's the only one backing my math. Is that? I'm with you, Cole. Bro, I'm on the live stream, but they can't hear me. Gasparilla, to answer your question. So Matt DeStefanis returning to the mound here. Hard fastball misses for 1-0. So the rumor has it that the Jacks are actually only up. They're only up 2-1, which is really sketchy because they should be up by 20. But we keep saying that. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Should be up, should be up, should be up. Should be winning, should be winning, should be winning. And eventually, you got to actually win the ball game and score runs. So I'll start being a little bit more objective in my announcement there. Sorry. And a leadoff walk for the Jacks puts a runner on, and allegedly on run. So we'll have to get a better score confirm for you. Stephanus delivers a double play ball, and Benny with a tough play throwing across his body. No chance of the runner at second. Elects to go the route to first, the right move, and retires the first batter of the inning. So 1 out, man on second for Stephanus. Can we hear it again, Louie? Can you hear it now? I think it might have just hit mute when I was trying to cool the camera.
Oh, no. Oh,
It's back? Yeah, I think it just hit mute. Just trying to get the camera cooled off, folks. So we're going to hope I had a cool rag over it. It's recognizing the cool rag as my fingertip occasionally. That is why it muted me and reported Bill. So we're in the bottom of the fifth, and apparently it's 2-1.
We're winning, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like at least 4-1. How are we only up 2-1?
And runs and that's what's in it.
I mean, that's bad though.
Yeah.
That's bad. It's 2-1. Kind of want to make this game 20-1, you know? So Harris Rosner up, looking to extend the lead from 2-20. And thank you for the audio feedback, folks, as we continue to look to bring you a better media quality product to the Lumberjacks family here in 2025, 2024, for the 2025s, as Harris Rosner gets ahead early in his at-bat, facing the new right-hander. And that ball misses. Catcher looks at the frame, doesn't get the call. 3-1 count to Rosner. Leading off the bottom of the fifth. Takes a big swing through that fastball. That'll fill up the count. And ball 4 to Rosner. Good leadoff at bat, staying disciplined and laying off the up and away fastball to get the first man on for the Lumberjacks. So that'll bring up the second baseman, Keith Hall, who flares one to right field. Foul, heads up, sir. Okay. 0-1 to Keith Hall. And this one missing up and in, 1-1. So Rosner, short lead first. Keith Hall takes the breaking pitch off the outer half. Excellent take by Keith, 2-1. So the Jacks looking for a balk call. They're not going to get it. But I ain't hating on my field umpire. He's the man from Chattanooga himself. You heard the convo. Seems like a good guy. And a great piece of hitting by Keith Hall. But Rosner will hold at second instead of trying to stretch it to the corners. Understandable. This Florida team has shown some ability to throw the ball from the outfield. And with the hot turf, the ball moving quickly, finds a glove quickly as well. And 2 runners on with no one away to bring up Timmy Martinez. Had a base hit up the middle his last at-bat with 2 strikes nonetheless. Facing a fresh arm and a fresh count. And Timmy Martinez awaits his first pitch, and he gets up and in for ball 1. Martinez, 2-0. And Emil Martinez up behind the plate, one of my just favorite humans in the world, let alone Lumberjacks family members. Already got a base hit for Pops today after the long drive in the minivan. Looking for number 2. Emil, I'm sure you're not listening right now as you're at the game, but when you listen to this later, which I have a hunch you might, excellent shirt color. Really cool turquoise. 2-1 to Martinez, who takes inside 3-1. Great take to get ahead in the count. So look for him to zone up and drive one here. Base hit ball 4 situation for Timmy. Come here. And ball 4 it is. So walk by Rosner, hit by Keith. Walk by Timmy. Loads the bases for the top of the order as the legendary All-American Jacob Schmutz. No idea if he's an All-American, but he is a Lumberjack All-American. This kid is raking. Steps to the plate with no one away, 2-1 game. And let us expect the inning to be that the Jacks break this thing open. So, foul ball off the pole, 0-1, as an aggressive first pitch swing there by Jacob Schmutz is fouled out of play. Lumberjacks looking for their first win here down in Georgia. And Schmutz takes the breaking ball that crosses back over the plate. A righty to the lefty. 0-2. 0-2, bases loaded. Look for Schmutz to do some damage here. Gets his fastball chopping, and a double play ground ball instead on the turf will bounce clean over the third baseman's head. Takes advantage of the trampoline conditions, and that's what you want to do, folks, with 2 strikes and no out. Just put the ball hard in play and let things happen. It's a funny game, and that's a funny base hit. 2 RBIs for Jacob Schmutz, who stays red hot at the plate. Changing his approach with 2 strikes. Good hard defensive swing, chops one down the line. Extending the Jacks lead 4-1 to bring up Benny Franquise with 2 on and nobody away. So Benny steps up, looking to keep things rolling for the Jacks. And a ball in the dirt. Runners will hold. And for those of you joining us later in the game, we're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-1 Lumberjacks, nobody out. First and second for the 2-hitter Benny Franquise. Matt DeStefanis has been excellent on the mound thus far today. Benny taking a great hack, timing that ball up and just under it. This would be very hypocritical to all my criticisms thus far today in terms of wanting to see the guys adjust at the plate and play to their strengths, as Benny is by no means your typical home run guy at all, but I would just love to see him park one. And this is a field and a pitcher he could do it off of. So come on, Benny, let's just do it. And he hits a hard ground ball to the right side. They'll look to turn 2. Benny hustling down the line, but he'll get doubled up. And the routine double play is turned despite the hustle by Benny. And that'll bring up Nick Mirable with 2 outs and a runner on third. So Nick, who has had a tough go at the plate so far in this tournament, but has found himself in a lot of situations where he's pressured to do a specific thing. So no outs, 1 out, guy on third, looking to score. And in a position here with 2 outs, a more secure lead where he can get into his groove, into his zone, and just take his swings. So look for Nick to take a little pressure off himself here, take a big swing, and do some damage with 2 outs. Fully expect him to. He's got there's a reason he's third in this lineup, folks. So 1-1 count to Nick, the lefty against the righty. And he is burned inside, 2-1. Come on here, Nick, let's go. Sometimes I forget I'm announcing. And Mirable, the arbiter, perhaps it's my fault for not calling him by his true name. Hits a soft grounder to second, and that'll retire the side. But not before the Lumberjacks extend their lead from 2-1 to 4-1. We go to the top of the 6th. No action in the Jacks bullpen as Matt Stephanus will be taking the mound yet again. In the top of the 6th inning. 3-run lead. Be back momentarily. Like, I'm just going to steal a little ice out from under there real quick. Put a few cubes of ice in my gallon and they melted immediately. So Matt Stephanus returns here for his 6th inning of work. With a 4-1 lead. 3rd time through the order here, top of the order. Up for Florida. And Stephanus sets and delivers high, up and away, ball 1 with the fastball. Chulo. No free base runners here. That is the name of the game here. 3-run lead. And 2 innings left to play as Stephanus falls behind 3-0 to his leadoff man. As early stages, but you see Cole Wetzel starting to get loose. And Stephanus overthrowing just a bit there. Falling behind 3-0. Or 3-1. Not sure. And ball 4. Shout out Mr. Mirable for this pen. I'm going to hop under the shade for a quick second. So Stephanus out of the stretch now. With the runner on first. And no one out. So far today, he's done an excellent job staying in command, and but he's starting to lose it here, folks. And he's entering his 3rd time through the order. 6th inning, hot day. And he displayed such consistent dominance and such consistent command today. Early in the inning, but you have to wonder after 6 out of his 7 last ones have been balls, if perhaps the tank is beginning to run a little bit low. So Cole Wetzel up and moving around. But no sign of a change quite yet as DeStefanis delivers that fastball up. And settles into the 3-0 fastball there, this time finding the middle of the zone, 3-1. So these are big pitches for pitchers. 3-1 count, runner on first after a walk. Forces a swing, double play. Oh my goodness, Frank Keys with an excellent stop. Oh my goodness. So what I was in the middle of saying was those are big pitches, 3-1, because you got a guy swinging, but the opportunity to swing into a double play as well. And he hits a rocket to Benny's right side at short, who makes an unbelievable diving stop. Or is that Schickler at short? Who's that at short, if not Benny? No, that must have been Benny. So regardless, right side of the shortstop, diving play, keeps it in front, fielded cleanly in the glove, but unable to get up cleanly enough to turn too effectively. So elects to throw to first. One hopper, just short tops under Timmy Martinez's glove. So now we have runners at the corner with nobody out as Cole Wetzel is sent down to the pen. But credit to DeStefanis there, who found himself in a difficult position. Nobody out, struggling to find the zone, and attacks and delivers at that 3-1 spot, where it's a big spot to throw a strike, gets his double play ball, and unfortunately, the Jacks unable to convert an out. So the 3-1 lead, or the 4-1 lead, 3-run lead, now sees the tying run at the plate as that ball goes to the backstop, and we have second and third, nobody out. DeStefanis behind 2-0. So it appears just in the difference in command and velocity, and understandably so, that the starter DeStefanis may be on his last legs out here. Overthrowing just a bit, that one 3-0. And that's ball 4. So the Lumberjacks, who found themselves in a relatively comfortable position heading into this inning with 2 to play and a 4-1 lead, but behind the excellent outing of DeStefanis thus far, quickly find themselves in a deep hole to start the 6th as Luck base hit walk loads the bases for the 4-hitter, the one man to actually piece up Matt today with that long fly ball home run to center. Steps up to the plate, shades of Hato from Rookie of the Year, for those who don't know. DeStefanis, the golden arm child, coming out of his sling, throwing 100. And for those who've seen this crazy warm-up contraption, that analogy is more spot on than you'd think. But the 4-hitter, understanding the damage he caused earlier in the game, aggressive, swinging, fouling that off 0-1, swings through that fastball to DeStefanis, pumping that up to the upper 8s. going right at him, 0-2. So DeStefanis now in a commanding position. Martinez needing to be a backstop behind the plate, though, because a free base here, not only a run, but takes away the double play positioning. And DeStefanis, oh my gosh. And that's a tough pitch selection. 0-2, throws a breaking ball. Four hitter sitting on it all the way, but just catches a ton of plate. And that's 0-2. 0-2 breaking ball execution. Having the confidence to throw it out of the zone. And trusting in your catcher as that one is thrown over the plate for a strike and laced to left for a 2 RBI single. And the Jacks lead suddenly cut 4-3 here in the top of the 6th. And there's still no indication that they're looking to move away from Matt. And when I say that, by all means, I am simply observing the physical state, not in any criticism of his overall performance today, which has been spectacular. And credit to Matt there, who's getting later into this game, who throws a hard fastball for a strike, bouncing right back. And that one also a strike, but hit well, as they're clearly seeing his fastball better this inning, as that ball is laced to center, but finds leather. And DeStefanis gifted his first out on the line out to Airy. So credit to Matt there, though, for bearing down and coming back at his next guy with strikes. Facing the number 6 hitter here at the bottom of the order. DeStefanis out the stretch, delivers fastball. And right side, Keith Hall makes the play to Timmy for the second out. So, consecutive outs by DeStefanis here. Top of the 6th, still retains a 1-run lead, but 2 in scoring position. Puts Florida in a position to threaten the Jacks with a base hit for the lead. So, Matt DeStefanis will come set with runners at second and third and 2 away. Hard fastball up, misses 1-0. And that'll be a line drive to the right side. Would have scored 2, but Keith Hall in position. Excellent play. Tracking that soft liner right into the mitt. Yo, is it happening? Electric, absolutely electric. So big news, folks. Through the top of the 6th, Lumberjacks with a 4-3 lead. Matt DeStefanis doing an amazing towel in the way. Sorry about that. Is it still in the way? Sorry, trying to keep the camera cool there, folks. So, quick update, though, through the top of the 6th, Lumberjacks up 4-3. Matt DeStefanis running into his first innings with any issues there in the hot heat, but found himself in a sort of inning that really was out of pitcher's control. Just a couple walks, a couple tough defensive plays, some weak hits, and it could have slipped away. But DeStefanis bearing down, getting his final out. And that'll be it for DeStefanis, who finishes his day with 6 innings of excellent work, with just an unbelievable job of commanding the zone through the first 5, and credit to him in the 6th when the command started to fade just a bit, bearing down and finding that inner resiliency to compete when the stuff starts to fade later in the game. So great job by Stephanus to give the Jacks their lead heading into the bottom of the sixth. As Cole Hubert steps to the plate here to start the bottom of the sixth against the right-hander. Hubert fouls that one away. 1-0. And massive, massive news. Lumberjacks, friends, family, the closer, Electric Factory, the watchmaker, the keeper of time, Cole Wetzel, will be handed the ball here in the bottom of the seventh as the Lumberjacks look to secure their first victory in Georgia. So if I'm not mistaken, this will be Cole's first career appearance in a save situation in perfect game tournament play. And an exciting game at that, an important win for the Jacks. So Cole Hubert slaps the ball to the left side. Good hustle down the line, but he's thrown away easily. One away. And that'll bring up the 5-hitter. Starting to lose my voice here today, folks. And Alex Sharingle, who evens the count at 1 with that take. So 1-1 to Sharingle. Looking to get something started here and give Cole a little bit of breathing room heading into the bottom of the seventh. Takes 2-1. Three one. Ball 4. Sharingle gets his way, finds his way on with 1 away to bring up Evan Schickler. Double his last at bat down the line. And an insurance run here would be huge. Sharingle takes a healthy lead at first, but elects not to go up and into Schickler 1-0. And Schickler takes ball down 2-0. Schickler had early with a runner on first and 1 away. Pitcher gives a look and delivers. Schickler hits a chopper down the line. That'll be foul, 2-1. And the pitch delivered, breaking ball. Down the middle, 2-2. Be curious to see if the Jacks elect to steal here. They don't. Ball outside 3-2. Base hit ball 4 situation here. And perhaps the runner will go on this pitch. Unless I'm overestimating Sharingall's potential speed. Holds Schickler. Fouls that one straight back. Timing was there, 3-2. And ball 4, back-to-back walks for the Jacks with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Visit to the mound here. Visit to the mound brought to you by Pink Floyd, as this appears to be a moment as they have no one warming up. No reason to keep them out there in the heat, and just a waste of time. So I appreciate both of those analogies as I talk to myself out here in the heat. Easter eggs, and now I guess they're not analogies. I didn't use a like or as if any English teachers are listening. So anyways, Airy to the plate. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Looking to get his RBI today. Takes ball 1 up and in. And that one away, 2-0. Takes the ball down the middle, 2-1. So Airy looking to zone up here and punch one through for an RBI with Sharingall and Schickler at second and first, respectively. And Airy chops that one, third base. Lead out as he steps on the bag. But the speedy Airy prevents the double up opportunity. So that'll be 2 away. With Mikey Martinez stepping to the plate. Martinez takes the fastball down the middle, but low for ball 1. Pretty good spot, but a good take as well. So 1-0 to Martinez, who takes a similar pitch, this one just a few inches up from the previous. And it's a 1-1 count with 2 gone. So Martinez waits for the right-hander to deliver, calls time. And way out in front of that pitch. 2 strikes as the 2 strikes, folks. Sit down. What are you doing? We're in the game. That's just so Bush. I mean, how do you not know the count? That's a joke. I didn't know the score. But it's fun to chirp. 1-2 to Martinez. Runners will go. Ball, but no throw. So 2 in scoring position. Actually, excuse me, Ari did not follow suit. So runners at the corners. And honestly, Ari makes a good point there. He's like, why was he stealing? Like, I don't know either. But he got a great jump, no throws, so why not? Ari will go this time. In easily. Full count to Martinez now with 2 in scoring position and 2 away. And so the count is full to Mikey. And you know he wants to swing. And he does. Base hit up the middle. That'll be 2 for the Jacks. Or it should be 2. A good throw by center. Not in time. 2 RBIs for Mikey Martinez. Lumberjacks 6-1. So in all technicalities, that may pull the save situation away from Cole in terms of the size of the lead. But at least some breathing room as we get a fun inning out of our favorite right-hander. Harris Rosner up now with the runner on first and 2 gone. Pitcher stepping off and taking time. Ooh. Plunked. And pitching change, calling in the right fielder to throw cold. I don't understand this. 2 outs, time clock ticking. I'm not sure how bringing in a cold arm from right is going to be all that much better than what you got. But regardless, they'll make the change. Some glove throwing and some stomping, some kicking. It ain't that deep, though, folks. Always remember that. And we'll be back momentarily before Wetzel takes the mound for the Jacks. So thanks for sticking with us, folks. 6-1 Jacks here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitching change before we enter the 7th inning, and Cole Wetzel on the mound.
He's doing tricks on it.
Let's go, Timmy. Come on, kid.
Oh, I'll talk about this. So good in Jersey. They don't got laws there. That'd be a dope job.
I'm working the mob. In the mines. The mob?
No, it's just like
I got Italian connections. Oh shit. And you know what he said?
As Jacks look to finish this one out here. They got 2 away, 2 in scoring position for the right-hander. Timmy Martinez, and then top. And for those listening, ball 4 there to Martinez. That'll score another for the Jacks, who extend their lead to now 7-1. So the runs start coming across finally for the Jacks, as was a matter of time. If I could get a quick audio confirm from anyone in the chat, would just love to make sure we're rocking and rolling for Mr. Cole Wetzel here in the bottom of the, or top of the 7th to close this thing out. Jacob Schmutz there. Swinging first pitch, fouling that one off. Thank you, Louie. Appreciate all your feedback today. I'll give Dan the shout out from Texas. Great to have you in here today. So Schmutz with the strike. Pitcher working out the windup. He swings big at that fastball that was probably just a bit up and out of the zone, and understanding the aggressiveness there. Opportunity to put an absolute dagger in this game. 0-2. Finds himself in the 0-2 hole. And a ball to the backstop. That'll score a run for the Jacks. 8-1. So still 2 out there for Schmutz, who with 2 strikes will look to do a little bit of damage. He is the mercy run at the plate. And that ball missing, low and away. 1-2. I must have missed the pitches because apparently we're getting a base hit ball 4 call, so it must be 3-2. As the heat delirium starting to hit me out here. And he takes his walk. So Benny Franquise gets his opportunity with the bases loaded and 2 away here in the 7th. Mercy run at first. Selfishly would love to see Wetzel throw, so maybe double and a runner thrown out at home. Does that sound like a fair compromise? So we get to see Cole throw and Benny gets a hit. That sounds good to me. And 2-0. Grinding out an at-bat here is Frankie's. Well, not really grinding. He's in a fairly comfortable position. And this ball missing 3-0. And no take to Benny. He'll trust his hands in this situation. Trust his hands and his approach. And he takes a big swing at ball 4. I get it, kid. I get it. Still a funny swing, though. And that breaking ball will cross. And again, miscount there. It was a 3-2 pitch, and Benny goes down looking. So, with an 8-1 lead, the watchmaker, Cole Wetzel, stepping to the mound. After fighting back 4 giant Red Bulls straight off the streets of Barcelona. And he'll look to establish his signature pitch, the bloop, the 2-seamer that drops off the radar. Early this inning, get ahead on guys. And secure a 8-1 victory for the Jacks, or anything under 8-7 will be fine. A win. Get the boys a win. And no better man to do it than Cole Wetzel himself. So, for those who missed Cole's last appearance on the live stream, the bloop refers to his 2-seam fastball that just drops off the radar in recognition of the mysterious sea creature that disappeared on radar. The one that Bill Wetzel, as his father and namesake, has dedicated his life to catching off the shoals of Montauk. So this inning naturally brought to you once again by the Surf Rats Ball. Surf Rats Ball covering all of your East Coast, southern tip of Long Island fishing needs. No affiliation to the Lumberjacks outside of, I have to assume, Cole is a Nelk Boys fanatic as he delivers out the stretch and goes right at him, plunking him in the back. Screw it. Take this. Eat it. So, does no harm. 8-1 lead. Cole Wetzel looks to settle in here. Comes set, delivers, working quickly. Plugs another. So, 2 pitches, 2 hit batsmen. And Wetzel, known for his command, struggling just a bit to find it early here. Excuse me, folks. So, no one away, and this one also missing up and in, 1-0. And Wetzel delivers his ground ball to bloop. 6-4. Crazy. What are we doing? Oh, my gosh. Let's go, guys. Lock in. So Wetzel delivers his ground ball double play. Turned cleanly by Frankie's, but an errant throw by Keith Hall. Ball gets to the backstop, so a run comes around the score, but no wheels. And Timmy Martinez attempts to make a throw home, but that ball gets by his cousin and namesake, Mike Martinez, and that'll advance a runner to second. So, 1 run scores, 1 out recorded at second, and the batsman advances into scoring position. But based off of the speed showcased, I would not expect any base hit to be a run scored by any means. So regardless, it's an 8-2 ball game now with man on second and 1 out as Cole sets, delivers, and misses inside. A little extra velo, a little extra pop by Cole there. He's clearly got the adrenaline pumping just a bit. Comes set, working quick, knows what he's going to, and this one missing up as well, 2-0. Wetzel gets his sign, ignoring the runner at second. Comes set, delivers. This one crossing down the middle for a strike, 2-1. Wetzel pitching to contact. This one flaring towards the right side. Will land foul and out of play to even to count at 2. So the Lumberjacks with an 8-2 lead and a man on second as Wetzel battles back from a 2-0 count to even it at 2-2. And we'll look to find his put-away pitch here. Give us that frisbee. Give us that frisbee, kid. And he goes right at him. Can't hate it. Up and in fastball, but it'll fill up the count. 3-2. Some light action in the pen. Expect not to use it. Trust my guy. 3-2 count. Runner at second. Wetzel look to go at him here. Delivers. In on the hands. Tough pitch to lay off. Likely ball 4, but nothing you can do with that pitch except foul it back. He does, so full count. Wetzel with another opportunity to find the zone. Sets, delivers. This one crosses the low outside corner. See you later. Caught looking on the long line. The band fishing approach. Caught lacking. Wetzel battling back from some early trouble. Finding the zone, changing the eye levels, going up and in to low and out. And quickly falls behind again, 2-0. So 2 outs, 2-0 count, man on second, 8-2 game. Wetzel delivers. Up 3-0. So you have to anticipate a take here, given the necessity for base runners here for Florida. And rather than a take, they take their biggest hack of the game. And rightfully miss badly, 3-1. Wetzel working quickly, delivers, 3-2. And the fans here in South Carolina, just as the thousands in Jersey were for Cole's performance, were on their feet. And ball 4, but the stolen base on the walk puts runners at the corners with 2 away. And the score is 8-2 with 2 outs. we have a timeout here with 2 away. And looks like we're just giving Wetzel a breather. And I love it. Keep him out there. He's got this. Laboring just a bit in this 100-degree heat in southern Tennessee today. But looks to find that inner strength here with the big left-hander up and 2 gone. And he goes at him, missing up and in the way. So Cole just consistently missing in that same spot. Up and into a righty, up and away to a lefty, and just looking to make that adjustment here. Working quickly, misses this time. Up again, 2-0. Goes right at him. 2-1 count. Big hack by the left out of the way on the hands. And the watchmaker comes set. Delivers, missing up and in again, 3-1. Overthrowing just a bit today. Come on, Wetzel. Goes at him. Fills up the count, 3-2. Runner will be going from first. So the Jacks select to play back, understanding that that bag is as good as taken. Wetzel delivers, fouled off again. So the battle continues into 7 pitches. Wetzel with 3 consecutive strikes there, though, to battle his way back into the at-bat as he looks to shut the door for the Jacks. Delivers, ball 4. Loads the bases. And a right-hander steps to the plate. Wetzel comes set. Swings through the first pitch. 0-1. Big hack. Out in front. Wetzel looking to dig deep and get his hander. Delivers. Gets the call up and away. And a little bit generous on that call, but he's going right at him, and he's rewarded for the tenacity. And now he is in the commanding position, 0-2. And I'm not sure what happened there. So no balk because time was called at some point. Wetzel, 0-2. Opportunity to shut the door. Goes right at him. It's not mess around there, Mikey. You got a big lead. No need to throw it down the line. And he resists the Martinez temptation at the back pick late in the game. So Wetzel 1-2. Haven't seen the breaking ball yet. Are we going to see it here? No. Goes right at fastball down the middle, challenging the hitter, saying, do what you can with this, kid. And the answer? Can do nothing. Nothing. As Cole Wetzel shuts the door for the Lumberjacks to secure their first victory here in Georgia. A big one for the Jacks. The offense coming alive. 8-2 final. As they split today's doubleheader here in Southern Tennessee. As we return for Game 5 of pool play action tomorrow. So, in summary, an excellent job by today's starting pitcher, Matt DeStefanis, going 6 full, 3 runs. Some offensive highlights from Evan Schickler, Benny Franquise, lacing balls, and Cole Wetzel coming in the 7th to shut the door and securing the Lumberjacks victory. So thank you all for joining us on today's live stream with the Jacks. We'll be returning tomorrow afternoon for the final game of pool action here in Georgia. Thank you for joining us. Jacks up.